Hello, good evening. My name's Alan from alan-turner.net. Welcome to day 12 of the Ewing Star Video Challenge series, and my discussion for this evening is going to be on influencers or mentors. Mentors may be a bit of a strong word, but certainly influencers in how I do things and how I progress my business, and in fact how I do anything, personal life as well. That person would have to be Robert Kiyosaki. One of his first books I read was Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it was a mental blow to me in how one should live their lives and how you should conduct yourself. And I've read pretty much every single one of his books since that day that I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The most recent being Why We Want You to Be Rich by Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki. This is an amazing book. Do yourselves a favor and read it. It just helps you shift your thinking a little bit in terms of wealth generation, wealth creation, and wealth retention. I think is the main thing these days. Is all about wealth retention. It's very, I think there's a lot of superstition, wrong word, but hype about creating wealth, but it's about retaining that wealth that is so critical. What you should be investing your money into. Once you've made your money, you want to invest your money. And for me, these books, Retire Young, Retire Rich, another one, excellent book, very easy to read, and some very, very pertinent points about here in instructing you on the way forward. Fantastic, easy to read, and from an informational point of view, something that I think should be recommended reading for anybody in business these days. Any of the Robert Kiyosaki books, you should really get out to local Amazon, Barnes and Noble, whatever your local bookshop is, and go and get them and read them. Well worth it and well recommended. So do yourselves a favor, go get them, read them. You will not regret it. Well worth it. Very, very well recommended. And one of the other things I would recommend in terms of this is Rich Dad's games, the board games for children, which both my kids are currently playing and learning about financial matters and gaining an education in that matter. Ty, come here quickly. Just want to introduce you to my youngest son, Ty. He's busy doing the board games, the Rich Dad board games with me and my oldest son. Having a lot of fun doing it, and it's teaching them about financial education as well. I would highly recommend them for your kids. So, go and do it. Get it done. Thanks, Boykie. Yeah, this is Alan. Have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Look forward to it. Cheers.